There were countless times and countless experiences where some of us, including our friends, have thought to ourselves, why did I fall for this someone? Why did I fall for them so hard? Like, but in love ba ako sa kanya? But you later found out that it's not because what you feel, but because what they represent. And they represent something about you. It's your unhealed attachment and your unconscious desire to chase someone unavailable. This someone represents all of the wrong ideas that you have for love and relationship. You are projecting all those wrong ideas to them, and you are somehow forcing them that they should be the one, they should be the person for me. But in reality, they're just the slightest experience of affection that didn't turn into true love. And you keep forcing it that they should be true love, they should be true love, they should be the one. You have to wake up, my dear, because you lack self awareness and you have unhealed attachment that you need to heal. There's this line in Olivia Rodrigo's song, Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. And I guess it resonates with everybody because it's that specific emotional experience when someone didn't really betray you, didn't cheat on you, but somehow when they pull out and decided to go, it hurts like hell. When they decided to ghost you or not be with you anymore, it feels like hell. The betrayal isn't what always happened, but what was promised that should happen. One of the most common emotional schemas that happened in any relationship is emotional deprivation. That sense of love where you have to earn it. You have to chase for someone or you have to tolerate their half given affection. This happens typically when we fall for someone emotionally unavailable and suddenly they become interesting. They become something, someone that we can chase after because at one moment they gave this very affectionate messages and then the next day they pull out or didn't say anything. So your mind think that it's a challenge or that you have to chase for this person. They're making you confused, but our mind has a way of attaching ourselves with confusing things, especially if you're a bit critical or analytical, you tend to chase after what's harder. And people who are emotionally unavailable are harder to connect with, and sometimes you unconsciously chase after them. Think of yourself as this Red Bull, and then you chase the red flag because you were conditioned to chase after it. But it's about time. Ding, 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 ding. It's about time that you wake up because you're not a Red Bull. You are a person and you chase after what's green and not red. Most of us grew up understanding what love feels like, not knowing what love really is. And what do I mean by that is that we grew up watching and consuming a lot of media that says what love should supposed to feel like it's this fireworks of feelings, this great chemistry, this push and pull with someone, this chasing game with someone. And we have a lot of tons and tons of movies and music about falling in love with someone who is not good for you. And somehow we find our rhythm and our attachment rhyming. And most of the time, it's about chasing one another. And when someone came along in your life and make you feel like this roller coaster, this emotional tension, suddenly it's automatic for everyone to say that it's love. It could be, but definitely love should feel healthy first. If it does not keep you sleep at night, you should ask yourself, is this love or is this just a wrong belief that I have for it? You get to question yourself, this love doesn't feel right, but somehow it feels familiar. It feels familiar because you used to watch those type of things in movies or somewhat hear them from any music or any media that you have consumed throughout the years. So you always need to challenge your definition of love. In psychology, this is explained through something called maladaptive schemas. Schemas are emotional templates. They are the silent rules your nervous system learned early on about connection, worth, and closeness. A schema doesn't sound like a thought, it feels like a pull. Jeffrey Young, The psychologist who developed schema therapy explains that what feels familiar is often what was formative and not what's healthy. It means the very reason why you keep choosing the wrong people, it's not an emotional flaw. It's unfinished emotional learning. And again, the very reason why we keep choosing the wrong people has something to do with our previous experiences. The formative ones, especially the ones that we have learned at early ages of our lives. And that's true because if there's no one in your life to teach you what love should feel like and what type of relationship you should have, you tend to absorb other ideas from other people, especially from media, especially from your household, for example. Even if that means we have lived so many years of our lives in a toxic household, we definitely should unlearn that and chase after what's healthy for us. Some of us grew up believing that love should mean patient. Although patience is very important in every relationship, we should not overextend it for someone who doesn't have consideration for us, who doesn't respect us. Definitely someone who is toxic for us. Another reason could be the sunk cost fallacy, where it says that it's harder for us to quit someone, to break up with someone because of the years that we spent with them. But the reality is, yes, the years could explain your love for them, but it also diminishes the fact that they may be unhealthy for you already. And here's my gentle confrontation to you. Healing feels like a betrayal to your past self. Choosing differently doesn't feel exciting at first. It feels awkward, it feels boring, it feels scary. It's definitely scary to choose something different this time, a different relationship, a different path, a different routine, but it's definitely going to be worth it. Everything it feels difficult when you choose something different this time. And that's the concept that you need to accept when you want to have a new relationship or when you want to quit someone. The first days of waking up without them or without receiving their text messages are the hardest days. So let the new beginning be boring. Let the new beginning be boring at first. So many people on the internet says that they have given up on someone or that they didn't give someone that full chance because they fear that they don't feel the connection. Someone have given them the whole world but they don't feel the spark. And that's the reality of not recognizing what a healthy connection feels like. When a healthy person comes into your life, they sometimes feel boring. They sometimes feel like you don't feel anything for them, like the spark, or that they don't trigger your nervous system. Probably your previous person or the previous one that you fall in love with have messed up your nervous system, did not give you anything at all, did not treat you right to the point that it messed up your nervous system, that when someone capable enough of showing you the world, you didn't feel anything because they didn't mess up your nervous system. They just feel right. They feel comfortable, and comfortable sometimes feel boring. But truth of the matter is, once you give someone that chance to change your whole attachment, they also change your whole nervous system. They feel boring because they feel right. They're going to eventually will be. And it's not about forcing yourself to like them, it's about giving your nervous system a chance to appreciate being treated right. And instead of going back to someone who basically already left, and instead of chasing someone who already left, instead of checking their messenger, their messages and thinking that they could be thinking about you, no. Surrender them. They're not good for you. They're not good for your nervous system. You definitely don't want to fall in love with this person for the rest of your life. And here's the truth though, inconsistent people give you the best feeling. Like the roller coaster, the push and pull, the chasing game, they give you the best feelings. Those little sparks, sudden shift in your mood, they definitely give you those. But those are the feelings that you have mistakenly believed to be true love. And this is a reminder for everyone. How you feel about yourself says about the choices that you have for people. If you feel messed up, you feel anxious, you feel so insecure, it has something to do with the people that you fall in love with. And the truth is, you can fall in love with someone and at the same time make you feel insecure and make you anxious all the time. because they didn't give you enough reassurance. Every time that you wake up in the morning, you pick up your phone and there's no text, suddenly your nervous system is all about them. It's all about thinking what they could be doing, why they haven't texted you in a while. So all of your attention and focus is now channeled to them because they have triggered you with that one message which they did not send back to you. And you might be thinking out there that okay, it's just a text message. People are not that very verbal, or they're not very open to text messages. No. In this modern age, texting should be definitely a basic need in the communication. It should definitely a basic requirement for any relationship. Really, anyone who's into someone could definitely pick up their phone and spend the time to update them. It shouldn't feel like they were good at texting at the beginning of the relationship and then suddenly they shift because suddenly they get busy. What separates the right people for you and the people who are just good at first is the consistency. Consistency is the real measure of true love. And you might be hating yourself why you have this weird attachment for someone, and you always hate yourself why you keep attracting bad people. You don't end awful patterns by hating your past. You end them by recognizing and understanding them. And I always say this: confirmation over potential. And that applies to anything. When you fall for someone, confirm their behavior instead of falling for their potential. Oh, they could have texted me. Oh, they could have sent me that message. Oh, they could have reciprocated what I feel. Those are believing in potential. Confirmation goes something like, oh, they texted me. Oh, they finally admitting that they also falling in love with me. Oh, finally we're on the same page. Confirming that behavior before believing it. Daily reminder that the right one won't arrive unless you work something in yourself, whether it be about your attachment, whether it be your choices in a relationship. Work on something in yourself and meet halfway with someone who's going to be healthy enough for you. How well you work with yourself is a reflection of your choices in the relationship. If you have strong self awareness, if you have healthy boundaries, you're definitely going to attract the same people around you. People who will challenge you, people who will improve your sense of self, people who will push you to be the better person. And sometimes they don't feel like that they have spark or chemistry to offer, they just feel right. Because the best people that you fall in love with aren't the people who messed up your nervous system. It's definitely them who makes your nervous system finally silent.